I'm Jayson Waller here with Jayson Waller motherfucking Unleashed. Fuck a Biden. Fuck a libtard. Fuck the left. Here we go. Couple more months. Here we fucking go. Getting this country back on pace. Super excited. Dropping the bombs here on Unleashed. Don't give a flying fuck what's going on. We are ready to go. I have got the producer and manager in here, Tony, and he is just listening to me ordering Slurpees and Nerds and Kit Kats because they're the best Kit Kats in the world. I'm telling you, we get the Kit Kats here. I better eat them the best. Super excited about that. So we're going to chat a little bit about life. We're going to chat about politics. And then I'm going to interview somebody and ask them why. Why? Just, you know, the question, why? That's what we're going to ask. So with that said, I want to bring up a couple things real quick here. I'm craving some candy and shit, I'm telling y'all. There we go. So listen. I have got a message I want to give everybody. I'm trying to turn this down so we do it. So listen, burn every fucking boat, okay? Burn every fucking boat. Like torch them all. Every fucking boat. Every plan B, every would've, could've, should've, maybe. Any kind of fucking second plan, burn the fucking plan. Burn the boat. You're guaranteed to succeed if you burn the fucking boats. If you have no options, if you have no fucking way to retreat, if you have no way to change your mind on anything, you will succeed. That's the deal. But every time you fucking sit there and think that you have to have other options to succeed, that's not going to happen. When you were like, I'm in deep on some businesses that do things like, once you retreat, once you're like, oh, let's get in the boats, let's get out of here, we're going to lose the war, you fucking lost already. So, you know, one of the messages, the positive message is just burn the fucking boats. Go all in. Go all fucking in. It's the only way you're going to win. And I love when I get called from the school and they irritate me and it bothers my soul. I'm going to take my AirPods out. I was going to have them in to bebop around. I'm not going to have them in anymore because when the phone rings, it irritates me. So I identify not as fucking 18,000 pronouns. I identify as fucking aggravated, unleashed and aggravated. What do you mean you're aggravated? Well, I'm not jumping into the camp. My lovely ex-trainer, we'll just call her D, jumped in and said, oh, I like that I can help your podcast, you know, with her comments about, you know, sucking off Trump and getting orange lipstick all over my face, as nasty as that was. And I love her to death, so it's not a shot at her. But she was so angry. Even the people lifting the weights were like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with her? And I'm like, she's a liberal. She's just angry. She got those liberal tears and fear and anxiety, which brings me to a couple things like, you got Tom Hanks here, says he's going to move if Trump gets elected. Bye, Gina. Are you going to pull a Miley Cyrus and be full of shit? You think your fans are going to be like, no, Tom, don't leave, Tom. You make my life so much better with your fucking movie. Asshole, you ain't even made movies in a while. And you're one of my favorite actors. That's what's fucking despicable. Like, I fucking love when you're like, Wilson, and you're just, you know, fucking run, Forrest, run. Like, I love that shit. But dude, you're a douche dick when you sit here and think that you can fucking threaten, I'm going to fucking take my ball and move if Trump gets elected. Who fuck you think your fans give a flying fuck that you fucking pack up your shit and go to Canada or something because Trump's elected? Are you serious? I hope some of those fucking illegal aliens come and fuck with your shit at home. Fuck with your car a little bit. Then let's see what happens. You live up in your fucking high-end fucking home, do all your high-end shit up in Beverly Hills, and you can fucking look down on people and make little shitty comments like, I'm gonna fucking move if Trump gets elected. Well, fuck you, boo-boo. Move. Pack your shit and go. But I call bullshit. I call bullshit on you. I call bullshit on Miley Cyrus. I call bullshit on all the Hollywood elite that talk all their fucking shit and then don't do anything. They're just a bunch of shit talkers to get their fans. You think your fans I'm gonna go vote for Biden now because Tom Hanks said so. You know, I'm going to vote for him because Tom Hanks said so. Are you fucking serious? Miley Cyrus says so. Are you serious? Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell's fat fucking ass. Are you serious? Fucking, are you like, come on. Joy Mars, fucking stupid. Like, are you serious? Like, people don't even like these people. The people don't like you. Okay, you're infatuated with yourself and people don't like, give me a fucking break. It's just despicable that you think you have power on these people. You don't. You know how many motherfucking people that Trump guy had at his fucking rally? Like 80 to 100,000 people. Joy Marr, Tom Hanks, motherfucker, you couldn't get 80 fucking people to come see your asses at some kind of fucking rally or event. Like, are you fucking serious? And I'll tell you who I like now more is Michael Rappaport. I used to hate that son of a bitch. I loved him acting. And then I hated when he would call Trump shit-stained Trump or pig dick Trump. That's what he would say. He would say all these hateful things. I was like, that guy's a dick. But now he gets it. Now that Biden's turned his back on Israel and the Jews, he gets it. He's like, because he's Jewish, he's like, fuck. What the fuck is wrong with Biden? What the fuck is wrong with all these? He sees the extreme left side. You see him post all the time. He's like, look, this is bullshit. All you fucking participation trophy motherfuckers out there. And like, he is on one. Did you ever watch it? Like, he's on one and he's voting for Trump now. Why? Because he's sick of this shit. We're all sick of this shit. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. And so I'm going to interview someone here shortly. And this person's a big liberal. And this person, probably be somewhat entertaining, but, totally is the opposite of what I believe, I would say. So we're going to interview this person and do that. And we're going to go over things about the border being out of control and the no support for Israel and the politics and the things behind it of what's going on. And it's just, and in the meantime, I've got some fucking shit coming from the gas station, right? Slurpees, candy, $100,000, not cash, talking about the chocolate bar with the rice and the caramel. Kit Kats, nerds, I got the best nerds coming, all the stuff, as Trump would say. I do want to talk about also his, court case. Been watching a little bit of the stuff. I usually don't give a shit. Like, I'm like, whatever. It's bullshit. Nothing's going to come out of it anyways. But it's crazy. That's all the news will talk about. Why don't we have like what they should create? It's a news station called The Good News Station. And all it tells you is good fucking news. Like, just good news. Like, this person went and did a great thing today, and this person won a spelling bee today, and this person won an award today, and this person gave to charity today, and this person won a poker championship today. And like, just good fucking news. This person found their long fucking lost father today. Like, just good news. They need a good news station. Someone's going to take that, steal my idea. Good news station. Therefore, you get on there, you just hear the good news, because the rest of these news stations, all bad news. It's all bad news. And did you guys see Chris Cuomo recently? He even knows Trump's going to win. I mean, look at the poll stats. It's crazy. I mean, he's up 5 out of 6 states. He's up like 10 points in Georgia, 7 points in North Carolina, 8 points in Arizona. Like, what the fuck? Why is he up so high? Because people are sick of the same shit. Inflation is crazy. Groceries up 40%. Gas up 300%. Like, what the fuck is going on? Interest rates up triple. Everything's broken. The cost of living is much higher. And shit, I make a lot less money than I used to. So I'm really I feel it. Like, holy shit. This is crazy. And on top of that, it's just like open gates. Every asshole from every country can come over and do whatever they want. And guess who pays for it? We do. We're paying taxes. We pay for it. Not Tom Hanks' bitch ass and Rosie O'Donnell's fat ass. They're up there, a little bit of fucking tax they've got to pay. And I'm sure they find reasons to not pay so much taxes and judge everybody. But like, the hardworking people have to pay this shit to have this shit come over. Like, every country, I was watching this thing. They have like, if you come into their country illegally, you go to jail for like 10 years. You get banished for life. We're just like, come on in. Like, what do you want? Some pot pie? You want fucking credit card? What do you want? We'll get you whatever the fuck. You want to sleep in assholes? We can let you sleep in these people's houses. Like, I saw some shit where people let people like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? So I want to ask this person here, give it up right now. This is James Wilson. James Wilson. Thank you for coming in, James. We appreciate seeing you, James. And James, I believe, is from California. And James is a hardcore Democrat. Said if Mickey Mouse was a Democrat, he'd still vote for Mickey Mouse, right, James? Yep. And so we're going to ask James here a couple questions today and try to understand the mind of a liberal. So, James, my first question to you, James, tell me about why Biden has done a great job with the borders. I just need to fucking understand how he's done a great job with the borders.
So you want to know what I think about the borders? Well, Biden's done a fantastic job. Like, oh my God, I don't know. It's so hard. It's so fresh to think about how great he's done. You know, this country, Trump is such a mean man. He's just so mean. And he wants to just get rid of everybody. He calls Mexicans murderers and rapists. And he's just mean. And, Biden, he's so smart. And he really just wants this country to be built on the values of immigrants like it has been throughout history. And, I love that, we can help other people in other countries just come here. I personally, I don't work. I love Biden. He recently just forgave my debt on my college loans. So I'm really excited about that. And then I've got, I've got Medicaid. I don't work. I come out and really just help people spiritually and talk about the things they want to talk about, and be better in this world. I feel like our borders, having these other people, that come over is just going to help our country be more diverse. And Trump just seems very racist to me, where Biden doesn't seem racist. He seems very, he's a nice old man who likes ice cream and little girls. He likes people. He likes people.
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, hold on. You just said a bunch of stuff here. You said Biden likes little girls? What? And then you said Trump's a mean man and he's racist? Did you understand that Biden was talking crap about blacks back in the Senate before he ever became the vice president? Kamala, his vice president, called him out on it, told him he was a racist in the debate, and how he was talking about he doesn't want his kids and grandkids to go to school with black people? And you're talking about Trump? He's the fucking blackest president we've ever had. I mean, he's fucking gangster. What are you talking about, dude? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this makes no sense to me, Joe. I don't understand. And why do you come in like talking about you help people with pronouns or adjectives, or what the fuck is it you do? Like, I don't even understand what you're talking about. I asked you about the fucking borders, dude. I asked you about, like, how does Biden protect the borders? And I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. Like, explain to me how you're voting. You don't even have a fucking job. You don't have, what do you think? Do you think people should have IDs when they vote? Like, let me ask you that. Should they have IDs when they vote?
Well, of course they don't need IDs to vote. If they're staying here, they should be able to vote. They don't need IDs to vote. That's you just being racist. You and that Trump fella being racist. You guys are just finding reasons to be racist and pick on the brown and the blacks. That's all you're doing. You're being racist. It's so racist to say you need an ID to vote. That's a racist thing to say. How dare you say that? And Biden isn't racist. He was confused. He's not racist anymore. Trump's a racist. He calls people murderers and rapists. And he married someone foreign, but he doesn't like black people. Black lives matter. They mattered when he was in office and we all marched. I was out there marching every day, and I was throwing bottles at buildings, and it was such a great time. I made so many friends out there, and we were all for Black Lives Matter. And then when Biden got in, it didn't matter anymore. But now Black lives are going to matter here soon. Right when we go to the election, or if Trump gets in, Black lives are going to matter again. You'll see. And Biden is not racist. And you should not have to have IDs to vote. You should just be able to vote if you live here. Like, that should be the rules. If you come in our country, you can vote. Now, I know that you guys all say that just helps the Democrats, but that's not true. I'm sure some of those illegal aliens vote Republican.
What the fuck are you talking about again? Okay, hold on. Did you just say that You don't need IDs to vote? You think it's racist if I think you need ID? You need a fucking ID to... Joe, do you even have a fucking ID to... How the fuck did you get here? Did you protest? Did you hitchhike? Did you fucking... What did you do? Were you out there walking with the fucking anti-Israel people fucking protesting, walking here for... Like, what did you do to get here? Because you got to have an ID to fucking go to school. You got to have an ID to go to the doctor's office. You got to have an ID to have a credit card to open a bank. You got to have an ID to fucking drive. You got to have an ID to get a job. So how do you not think that you have to have an ID to fucking vote? Like you're voting for people to run our country, our state, our city. Of course you need an ID. You get fucking the guy in here with 12 names, John Huvier, blah, 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 Diego Gonzalez. The fuck, dude? He doesn't get to pick. He doesn't even know. He's from fucking Venezuela. How does he know what's right or wrong here? He doesn't. He shouldn't have the right to fucking vote. He's not even paying taxes. You should have to pay taxes and have an ID to vote. Like, what the fuck? Or at least be responsible for some taxes. Joe, like, dude, I feel like you're like a sheep, bro. Like, you seem like a nice guy, Joe. You really do. I think you're confused. I think you're a little light on your feet. And I think you're confused. Something's wrong here, Joe, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what's going on with you, buddy. But you got to get over this. Trump's a racist. Like, Trump is not racist. Some of the people coming over are criminals. The other countries are letting out people of their prison and letting them come in here by the fucking hundreds, thousands, millions of motherfuckers here. And let me tell you how it affects the voting, Joe. Is it changes the census. The census is based on people living, like you said. And that gives you the delegates in that state to vote. So it's not about that they get to vote now, and you're sitting here saying they should, but it's about that they get to count towards the delegates to vote. And it makes no sense that you're pro that. Like, we're obviously not going to agree on the voting part and the border part, obviously. So I have another question. I'm trying to understand why it is people like Tom Hanks, Miley Cyrus, and others, that even though you know and they know that Biden is so bad, the hate for Trump is so much. Like, what is it that you hate so much about him? Like, what does he do to you personally? Like, what does he do that's bothering you? I know he's polarizing. I know what he says he does, but what is he doing for you to hate him so much? It makes no sense to me. Like, I don't hate Biden. I think he's a fucking dumbass. I think he's fucking he's just old. He just doesn't get it. He's not all there. He's half there. You hate Trump. Like, those are fighting words. I told you about my old trainer. She was like saying nasty, aggressive comments. And how many times do you see that? Like, you see all the time that people are so verbal and loud about their hate for Trump. You don't see that about Biden. They're just like, I got a Biden sucks up there, but I'm not like, fuck you, Biden, I want to fight you. Like, you guys like want to fight and eat and cut and very violent acting. And like, I just got to understand. Tell me, please, Joe, tell me exactly why you think that you have to hate Trump and why Trump is such a bad guy and what you think is so good about Biden. I just explain to me that why. And don't talk about the racist shit anymore. You've already gone down that avenue. Tell me why you think Trump is so evil and what it is that you like so much about Biden.
Well, Jayson, first of all, it's cold as hell in here. Like, I don't know why you make this room so cold, and I don't know why you've got these aliens and this Trump thing here. Like, this whole time it's been pissing me off that he's just staring at me this whole time like he's going to get me. And then you got these aliens. Like, what the heck is all this about? Like, these are the aliens, not Mexicans or Venezuelans or Ecuadorians or Guatemalans. Those are not aliens. Those are people. These are aliens, Jayson. And Trump is an asshole. He's just an asshole. He's evil. And I'll tell you why, like, him being in here just really bothers me. You shouldn't have him in here. This is ridiculous. I think this is wrong that you would have me in here sitting next to this man who's so mean. But I'll tell you why, because Biden made the country a better place. People make more money. They pay less taxes. And the border's fine. It's all fake news, as you guys would say. It's all fake news. Things are great. Trump makes everybody angry. I don't get angry. I mean, I don't like him looking at me. And if he's president, I'm going to leave too, just like Tom Hanks and Miley Cyrus says. I can't be in a country with an evil man. He's the Antichrist. He's so evil. He's just so bad. And I don't know all the reasons he's bad, but they tell me on CNN and MSNBC that he's really bad. And on Facebook, they tell me. Zuckerberg tells me. He's bad, man. And I don't understand it, but he's bad. I believe what they say. I believe he's evil, and I believe everything is great under Biden. I mean, I make less money, but that's okay because I don't work. And, you know, I feel like we're in a better place now than we were 4 years ago. And so, and I really don't like that you have Trump here next to me. These aliens are starting to bother me. I feel like they're judging, like, what do they even identify as? They don't even have genitals, Jayson. This is just absurd that you would buy these things like this and put them in your, like, I just don't understand, and I don't understand what you're thinking of why you're so pro-Trump. All of you MAGA fans are just so pro-Trump with your trucks and your red steak, your red meat, hot steak eating and beer drinking people. You guys are just a lot. I want to hang out with the furries that identify themselves as cats and rabbits and every other furry animal out there. And I'm pro transgender in all sports. I'd love to see a transgender man transitioning to a woman, be in boxing and knock one of those Trump women out that are pro-MAGA. That would just be wonderful. And Biden can talk about it because that's how this world needs to be. It needs to be where our kids can have 13 different pronouns. Or maybe it's 31, I don't remember. And we can take the Bible out of school because the Bible's not even real. It's just not real. We're allowed to be whoever we want to be, when we want to be. And I'm pro-choice on everything. Like, I believe in abortion all the way up to 9 months. I think it's a woman's choice no matter what. And I think that Trump people should be put on an island and shot because they're evil.
What the fuck are you talking about again? I'm so confused. Okay. It sounds like you can't even find reasons to validate Biden. Sounds like you're struggling to give me things. You said you make more money, but you said you don't work. And then you said, oh, you make less money. Totally fucking confused. You said there's like 13 pronouns, 31. I don't fucking know anything about the pronouns. I've never listened to that gibberish. You said people identifying as furries. Like, I've heard that, like some kind of rumor or maybe something on news that kids were pretending they were cats and they were peeing in litter boxes or some weird shit. I can tell you, my motherfucking kids ain't going to identify as fucking furries or kids. And I have no problems with transgenders. And I don't think anybody in the Trump camp has problems with that. I have problems with people playing sports that they shouldn't, where they are way more physical. But dude, I have friends that have family members that are transgender and trans. I have no issues with that. And I think that you're really categorizing and really stereotyping what all Trumpsters think, and that's not even the case. I just think that it's wrong that you throw everyone in a camp like that. Of course, there's old school right side Republicans that are bigots and don't get it. There are some of those. But your newer Republicans, your more modern Republicans aren't that way. Like, they want everyone to love each other and don't care. They just want to have, the fiscal side of this, the money side of this. They want to have the right way to run this country. They want to have strong military. They don't want to confuse kids. They want to keep the Bible in school. Like, the Bible is important. The Bible is very important. It's how part of the Constitution was written. It talks about under the oath of God, like this is important. You can't just abolish it because you get some fucking weirdos out there that just think they're weird shit. Like, if you want to live like that, go to one of these third world bullshit countries. Like, not here. Here, people, it's about working hard. It's about the American dream. It's about being able to be self-sufficient and conquer your goals and win and do great things. And look, you should have a right to say what you want. Freedom of speech is exactly this. It's someone you don't like saying something you don't like. You shouldn't be labeled for it. You shouldn't be chastised for it. You shouldn't be hated for it. It's ridiculous. And as for the abortion thing, I'm not a female. It's not my place to completely discuss this. But I will tell you, from my wife to my daughters, and a situation me and my wife went through when she was much younger where she was forced to have an abortion. We've talked about this before in my book. We've talked about it before in a podcast. She regrets that decision. It's something she lives with and we live with all the time. And I will tell you that everybody should have some kind of a choice, but there needs to be a cutoff. Now, I don't know what that cutoff is. I'm not a scientist. I'm not that. But I surely tell you full term is wrong, and that's murder. My opinion. I'm entitled to an opinion. That doesn't make me a bad person that I have a different opinion. It would make me a bad person if I was mean to you for your opinion. It would make me a bad person if I judged you for your opinion, if I would chastise you and separated you for your opinion. I don't. I just said, don't fucking stuff your shit down my throat. I said, look, like, we got to be smart on how we vote here because things are broken. Things are officially broken. So, Joe, you really got to get your shit together. I don't understand what's going on with you, but you've really got to figure out your shit. So, my aliens, they identify as aliens, bro. They don't identify as female or male. And Trump right there, be lucky he doesn't come over and kick your little ass. Because, like, he's been really quiet over there, but every now and then he snaps. He'll jump over that couch and whip your little left liberal ass all the way down this elevator. So you better be careful what you say. All right, guys, that's a wrap here on the Unleashed Show. I hope you had a fun time where we interviewed Joe, the liberal Democrat. Bam!